What is up, Shark Bites? Welcome back to another video. My name is Sharkily, and today we're back with another episode of Let's Talk. So, if you're unfamiliar, Let's Talk is basically a series where I yap about a bunch of stuff and just give my thoughts and opinions and invite discussion in the comments. I'm very excited to get started today, so let's just dive right into today's topic, which is the Wuthering Waves 3.4 update, including the cyberpunk collab, lucilla, the rerun banners, and I also just want to talk about what I'm looking forward to in the future of Wuthering Waves, as well as reflecting on what we've experienced so far in La Roy. So with all that being said, let's dive right in. But first, I'd like to introduce you to today's sponsor, Cards. Cards is a safe and easy-to-use top-up platform for a variety of games, such as Wuthering Waves, Honkai Star Rail, Zinda Zone Zero, and more. As of this 3.4 patch in Wuthering Waves, a special bonus will be provided when you buy the 6,480 Lunites pack for $84 or the full bundle for $174, which you can trigger up to 3 times. This is great if you're planning a large top-up. The summer event shop is also dropping 10 coupons with a 15% discount, but remember that these are manual claim only, so be sure to grab them. New users can also get up to 40% off, so if you're looking to save money, this is the best time to go all in. To top up, simply provide your UID and server. Cards offers a variety of payment methods, including Google Pay and Apple Pay. Once the payment is completed, the Lunites will instantly be delivered. When it comes to safe and affordable top-ups, Cards is your best bet. Thank you so much to Cards for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get right back to it. So while I talk today, we're gonna be exploring Demir Plains. I wanted to talk about the cyberpunk collab first because I think it's looking pretty cool. I will be transparent and say I've never played or watched cyberpunk, so I don't really know much about it. I will say though that I am looking forward to it just because when I saw it in the live stream, it looks really cool, and I'm very hyped up to explore the new area and all that good stuff. But what I'm really looking forward to is actually Rebecca. I feel like I will like her quite a lot once I get into cyberpunk, and just her whole play style just looks really fun. I love her attack animations, especially. I think they're really cool. Oh, here's the tape. Okay. I don't know if you guys saw, they're kind of reminiscent of Lene, and I think that's pretty awesome. I really like the whole graffiti vibe, and the colors in her attacks are really awesome, so I'm really looking forward to Rebecca, and I'm glad she's the free one because, you know, she could have not been. The story for the Cyberpunk collab is also looking like it might be interesting. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they kind of cross over and make it part of the world. So that is definitely something I'm looking forward to. I'm actually very excited about this patch, if you couldn't tell, but there's other reasons why I'm looking forward to it as well, and that includes Lucilla. I'm gonna be honest, Lucilla wasn't my favorite when they first showed the La Roy characters. I mean, I thought she looked pretty and stuff, she just wasn't my favorite, you know what I mean? But my opinions kind of changed a bit since we've seen the story and stuff, and I also want to get her because I think she'll work well with my Sigrika and Frolova, so you know, I'm a Frolova main, so anytime there's an upgrade or teammate for Frolova, I am inclined to pull. I actually don't know where the tape is, and I think I went in totally the wrong direction that I'm looking for. Additionally, I do want to pull for Hiyuki, and Lucilla will be good with Hiyuki, so of course I have to pull her for that reason as well. And on top of that, the only reason I skipped Hiyuki was because Frolova was literally coming right after, and you know, I want to get S6 Frolova at some point. I do recommend pulling Lucilla if you have either of these characters. I will say if you have Chuyeon, it is a bit less important to pull for Lucilla, just because of the echo damage thing. I mean, specifically for Frolova and Sigrika, you wouldn't want to pull Lucilla as much. But if you do have Hiyuki, Lucilla is a very solid pull. It's also looking like her weapon will be good for that team specifically, but I'm not saying it's a must pull or anything. It's kind of like, it's useful, but definitely not something you have to pull. Of course, we'll learn more about this later though, as the update comes out, and we'll see more about her kit and her gameplay and her numbers, so of course that is something to consider. In terms of story and the type of resonator Lucilla is, I am very intrigued. I think the concept of memory type resonators is really cool, and just seeing how she lives with it and how she uses it is very interesting. The other character that you'll be able to pull for this patch is a rerun, and that is Kartithea. I did want to talk about whether you should pull for her or not. Of course, this is purely from a meta perspective, because if you like a character, ultimately, nothing should stop you from pulling them. I think it's important to prioritize your happiness as a player. If you're worried about meta though, I would say she's an okay pull, but specifically if you can get her team and her weapon. Especially her weapon. I will say, as someone who does not have the weapon for her right now and I play her, I definitely feel the difference, and I do plan to pull for her weapon when she actually reruns. Basically, you can pull for her without her weapon and she'll be okay, but you'll feel a lot better when you actually have her weapon. She's still a solid arrow DPS though, I will say that is something to mention. Something else I wanted to talk about is how I like Lahairoi so far. At first, I wasn't sure what to expect from the regions, but Kuro definitely did not disappoint. Alright, I think we got this. I think we got this. So as I was saying, the exploration in the region is really fun and solid, so I'm looking forward to what they'll introduce in the future, including in this cyberpunk area. I have been having a lot of fun with the puzzles and all that good stuff. I do need to catch up on my exploration though, because I have fallen a little bit behind. So as you can see here, I am currently exploring Dimir Plains, and yeah. I really like this area. I think it looks cool, and I'm looking forward to exploring it more. Also, the quests are really good in my opinion, especially the 3.1 one, and I'm enjoying the ones from the 3.3 patch as well. I will say I haven't gotten to the Denia quest yet, but I hear it's a real heart-wrencher, so I am looking forward to clearing that. And yeah, I'm just really hoping the story will continue to be engaging and all that good stuff. It was also cool to see like Luke and more about him. I think that quest, it was short as far as Wuthering Waves quests go, but it really did him justice, I think. Like, it showed who he is, and I think that's awesome. Lastly, I did want to talk about my pulling plans in Wuthering Waves. I do want to pull for reruns, so I did say earlier that I want to pull for Hiyuki. She's definitely on the list, so she's like higher priority actually. So I'm looking forward to her rerun, even though she just came out. I also would like to pull for Luke. I did skip him, but it wasn't like because I hated him or anything. It's just because Sigrika was coming out next, and I really wanted Sigrika, so I did pull for her next. I would also like to get both Hiyuki and Luke's signatures if possible. Just would be cool to have them, and I think it'll be very helpful for their damage. It's also nice to have Denia for Luke, so I did pull her, so I'm looking forward to using them together in the future if possible. I will say Hiyuki is higher priority than Luke. The last character that I want to pull for that I don't have is actually Lupa. I think Brant and Galbrena would also be cool to have, don't get me wrong. Like, it's not like I hate them or anything. They're lower priority to me compared to some other things. But I do really want Lupa, and I think she's really cool, and I think her gameplay is fun from what I've experienced with her. So I am definitely looking forward to her rerun whenever that may happen. And yeah, now I want to talk about characters I want copies for. So right now, I actually want Denia copies. I think that would be cool. Maybe some iMyth copies as well. Do know though that I don't really want to S6 anyone, so this is more like S2 or like a game-breaking constellation point. Secret Gadus would be cool. I always thought like having copies of Chisa so that I could play her as a DPS would be really fun. Of course, I got S4 for Lova last patch in 3.3, so I would love to have S6 in the future. I'm definitely going to be saving my corals so I can get one copy and also my pools for that. And I think that's it, really, for the current roster. I do plan to also pull for Rebecca's signature if I can, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to be negative, but like, I am also not 100% sure how things will go for me. But you all should definitely let me know what you're looking forward to in this patch with the Cyberpunk collab, as well as Lucilla and all that good stuff. You should totally tell me what you think. And if you watched the live stream, what did you think of it? And I'm looking forward to exploring this new patch, so yeah. Well, thank you so much for watching today's video, Shark Bites. I hope you liked it, cause I liked making it. If you did enjoy, please do consider leaving a like and maybe subscribing for future content, as it does help out the channel quite a bit, and your support would mean a lot to me. If you're interested in supporting me further, I do have a channel membership in the description for those of you who are able to do so. Thank you so much to my current channel members, my mom, Seven, Alisande, blasterthedragon, hstlvora, dakotabro, and Eden. You guys are so amazing. Thank you again. I also have a Discord server linked in the description if you're interested in that. We'd love to have you in the Shark Bites community, as well as I stream on Twitch sometimes, so if you'd like to tune in for that, that is also linked in the description. I do stream also on YouTube though, so again, if you subscribe, you'll be able to catch that probably. I don't know, YouTube notifications are weird. But thank you again. I really appreciate you sticking with me. Again, let me know what you think of this Wuthering Waves patch and if you're pulling for anyone. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.